Hi everyone, my name is Coco, and I'm back on YouTube, kind of, sorta. Today I'm doing a speed paint, and this is something that I think a lot of people have asked me to record, is a speed paint of my drawing process, because a lot of the speed paints on this channel are really old. They're not really like how I draw now, and I did do a coloring tutorial, but this is going to be kind of a more accurate kind of speed paint of what my style looks like now. And so I thought it might be fun to do like a draw and talk kind of thing, because it's something that I don't really normally do. Usually I just kind of like post something and put music over it, but I like watching speed paints while someone's talking over them, so I thought that might be fun. So I start out by doing flats, and honestly it's just like really simple flats. This is usually what I always start with, and I go through this in my art process video, but I wanted to try doing something that was just kind of what I usually draw as, in like a really simple kind of character art, because lately I've been experimenting with a lot of background art, and although it's really fun and I really enjoy doing it, sometimes it's just good to do something comforting, I think. And so I'm drawing one of my favorite characters, I think, in all of media, which is Sigma from Lugo Stray Dogs, which I draw them a lot. I think a lot of people will know me for the drawings that I do of them, but they're really fun to draw, and I really love their design, and I love kind of changing their design, because this design that I use for him is very different than what's in the manga and in the anime, but I like putting kind of like my own little spin on character designs, because I find it very fun and very endearing to be able to do, kind of like treat a character as your own OC in a way, which is something that I don't think it's a bad habit to do, but it's really fun being able to put your own spin on a character and then your own spin on someone's original character design that they have for some sort of franchise or some sort of media. And I'm not gonna lie, like, BSD is something that I've been into for around a year now, and I used to be way into it before than now, but I still read the manga. I still love drawing the characters because they're just so fun to draw. But lately the manga has just not been doing it for me. I don't know if other people also share this sentiment, but I just have not been enjoying the manga, and I think that's just because of the current like lay of events. It's just been rough, but it's good. I mean I still enjoy reading it every month and everything. And let's see what else. I don't really know what to talk about, honestly. This drawing is very experimental in the fact that I've been playing a lot with color overlays lately, which means that it's a lot of me just putting random overlays over the top and then putting whatever I can find and then changing it in the moment. So this drawing specifically, I do like a whole bunch of trials with soft light, which isn't really something that I've done in the past. I used to just kind of do a just like a simple shadow layer, and then I wouldn't really mess around with a lot of color overlays. But lately I've been trying to adjust them to make a piece pop and to have different types of like vibes for a piece. Like I did a few months back, I did a kind of like a Stormbringer like concept art kind of thing. And for that one, I didn't really think that I was going to change the colors the way that they did, but it ended up being like this very pastel-ish blue and pink color scheme and orange color scheme, and I really liked how it turned out. And the way that I did that was I just kind of experimented with whatever color overlays Procreate had to offer, which is really great for doing digital art, and I think it's one of the reasons I like digital art so much, is just because it's so there's so many options that you can do, although I have noticed that it definitely does, I think, dull your senses in painting traditional, like your traditional painting techniques, because I feel like at some point I start relying more on the overlays and what they do in terms of how they get to adding a piece instead of thinking about how to do it in the moment, which is also why I've been trying to do more traditional art lately and keep a sketchbook more often than I have in the past few years, because I do have my sketchbook and I do have the tours that I do for the sketchbook on here on my YouTube, but I haven't really been painting in it as much. I've been more practicing on forms and just character drawings in order to be able to figure out anatomy better, which I guess is something that I've been trying to focus on, but you know, there's just, art is such a high skill ceiling that I find it very overwhelming sometimes. And especially as someone who doesn't do art as a career, I mean, I'm a full-time college student and I'm not even majoring in something artistic, I'm majoring in computer science. So it's something that's not really focused for me as something that is a career path. But I still find it fun, and I really like the fact that it has such a high skill ceiling that you're kind of able to explore so many different avenues of things and create your own style. Without the pressure of having to do art as a career, which is something that I find freeing, but I know that for some other people it's more, and it's also rewarding being able to do it as a career. And I really respect that. I really wish that I were able to do that, but you know, maybe comp sci wasn't the best way to have a stable career anyway, with the way that the comp sci market is right now. But yeah. Lately, especially with comp sci, one thing is that I've had like almost no free time to draw lately, which is something that is kind of sad to me. The month of May, after I finished my third year of university, so now I'm a senior, I'm going into my senior year, I had the month of May free before I started my internship in June, and it was really great because I could just wake up and just paint all day. Like, I could do traditional art, and I was working with gouache and watercolor, and I didn't have to worry about like schoolwork or homework or projects or anything, and it was fantastic. But now I started my internship, which means that I have like zero free time. But I really liked being able to sit down and really focus on just drawing character art in this drawing because I found it so relaxing. I just love doing like really simple character art in terms, oh, well, I guess this isn't simple, but it's like, it follows a process in the way that I know my own process works. So it was really nice that way. I found it very fun. But yeah, I started my internship now a few weeks ago. I started the first week of June, and it has just been so tiring. It's kind of rewarding, but also very frustrating of an internship, and I've just been frustrated with the amount of lack of free time that I don't have anymore, which is why I've been really slow to upload, kind of in terms of, I mean, not just YouTube, but like in general, which is something that I've been wanting to do more. Like, I feel like the summer should also be a time that I can focus on my hobbies. Drawing and painting and even writing. I want to get into writing at some point in the near future, but it's been frustrating because I haven't been able to spend as much time as I usually can during the school year in doing art. But this was fun to do something that's pretty familiar and also like turned out well. I think I liked how this drawing turned out. But it didn't come without its struggles, and I think it's pretty evident in this speed paint that I did struggle a lot drawing this. I didn't really know what kind of a vibe I wanted to go for. I was just kind of drawing whatever and putting whatever on paper, and then if I liked it at the end, I would keep it, and then I would just add more on top of that, because it's nice for me at least to just turn my brain off while drawing and just kind of put whatever on the canvas and then deal with it later and then come back to it when I have like a fresh mind. But it's been good so far. I don't know what to talk about here. Oh, one thing that I've been wanting to do on my YouTube channel is, well, there's a few projects that I'm working on that I would really like to be able to have enough time to do, and I really hope that I'm able to, is I have a lot of storyboards and timelines for animatics that I've been doing, mostly original character stuff, OC stuff for a comic / like one-shot manga that I'm trying to do, although I don't know if I'm ever gonna really finish that. So both that, like a bunch of animatics, and also a video essay that I've been writing about just like video games and stuff that I also enjoy in my free time, while being able to kind of put my artistic process in that and make small animations for, which I think would be really fun, but I'm not really sure if I have enough time to do it. Hopefully I'll see in the next few weeks, and maybe in my free time after I finish the projects that I have going on during the summer, I'll be able to spend time towards that, because that's something that I've been really looking forward to be able to do, but I don't know if I'll be able to. Lately I've just been doing a lot of random character art and a lot of background art too, because I love being able to do really nice backgrounds from pictures, like seeing a picture and recreate it in my own style, which is, I think, something that I just really enjoyed being able to do, and something I've been working on, because landscape art and background art in general is very difficult to me, which is, I think, why I don't draw a lot of it, and when I do, I end up putting a lot of effort into it, and it just becomes more trouble than it's worth, I think. But it's fun. When I do backgrounds, I really enjoy doing it, and I've been having a kind of like exploring different styles of backgrounds lately, although I guess in this painting I didn't really try any of that. I just did a very simple vibrant background, but it turned out really nice, I think. It's definitely different than the vibe I thought it was gonna happen at the start. I was going at the start more for like a serene, like nighttime vibe, and then at the end I decided to do a complete 180 and turn it into this like way more vibrant piece. But it was really fun. It was really fun to draw this, to paint this, and there was a lot of times during it while I was painting it that I realized that I had it recorded. Like I was recording in the moment for this speed paint, and I was like, oh my goodness, they're gonna see all of the mistakes that I'm making in real time. Like all of the times that I have to go and backtrack on something because the nose was wrong or the hair was wrong. But it was really fun overall. I actually really enjoyed drawing this in the moment. It's like, I feel like it's kind of different than the stuff I usually do, but at the same time it's very similar, obviously, because it is in my style. But it was really fun, and I really enjoyed it overall. I think it was kind of a nice change of pace from what I usually do. So yeah, hopefully this video kind of helped explain, or I guess show, my art process in real time a little better. And if this is something that, I mean, I guess you watched until the end, then I really appreciate it. Thanks for listening to me ramble for like around 10 or 15 minutes. And this was fun. I hope that if this was something that was helpful, like feel free to let me know, and I could definitely record more speed paints as I'm drawing, because I usually don't even think about doing it. But if it was helpful or interesting, like sure, like please let me know and I'll definitely do it in the future. So thank you, yeah, and I'll see you whenever I decide to upload next. And here's how the finished piece turned out. I think that it's really nice, but overall I really enjoyed drawing this, and I hope you enjoyed watching this. So thank you so much, and I'll see you whenever I decide to upload. Bye!